Oh yeah, what's up, gearheads? How's some more? I've been looking mainly for a Matchbox recently and found some really good ones today. Some old school Matchboxers. Yeah, for cheap, fun. Cool little Matchbox set, a Wally World. Oh, and a 80th anniversary Hot Wheels set. Cool Porsche. And a Sonic Flasher. All kinds of just random shit. So let's just jump right in, shall we? Alright, yeah, I'm gonna throw you down right there on the little stand. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna move all this out the way. Let's see here. We'll just start with the card stuff first. So this one's cool. Found this cool Hot Wheels, the 80th anniversary Mattel set. It's hard to see on the screen. It doesn't fit all the way. There you go. It is cool. They got a couple different things. Oh, I got one over here too. Hold on a second. Bear with me, you guys. Yeah, I had a couple more over here as well. Found these the other day. Yeah, I found these at Walmart. They got a couple of different things that they released. They got a Barbie doll, Uno cards, a Magic 8 ball, a few other things, all 80th anniversary Mattel. Pretty cool. But you see it's got the bone shaker and the twin mill, auto. Yeah, whatever they call that one. Custom auto. Yeah, just a cool set. Something different. 80th anniversary, so we'll hang on to that. See if it's worth anything one day. And also they had this one. The Mattel Dream Mobile with the 80th anniversary logo on there. Very cool. I took two of them. Right, they had like 5 or 6 of these 5-card packs, and they had a bunch of these. And I'm not a scalper, I'm a collector. I took 2 because I think it's cool. Yeah, and I mean, they had the cool combi, and that one's retailing at like $8. And man, they had this really cool Matchbox 4-car set that's got this bitchin' white Boss 302 Mustang in it. But man, $25 retail for a 4-car set. Oh god, I just wanted to like smack my head against the wall. So I found this cool little set. There's 4 or 5 cars. I don't know what one of the cars is, but it's a new Matchbox set. This one's cool. Number 1, a little Lotus Europa. Red and white, cool little racing livery on there. I love how the card art matches the car. The cards could be better, but you know, it is what it is. And this one, number 2, the 2015 Jaguar F-Type. This nice, bright metallic red. If I find them again, I'll buy them so I can open them. With these little sets, I don't know if anything's rare or worth anything. Like this one, the casting of the Miata, this one's really nice in this dark forest green. I really like that. That's really sharp. Did a nice job on that casting. And then this one here, the Miata's Car 3, and then this Corvette is a 2020 C8 in blue with these wheels, which I already have on a mainline. I got on a mainline carded. But I don't know what car number 4 is. The Corvette here is number 5. So I'm going to keep them carded, see if I can find number 4. But still a cool set. Just warming the peg, just having to be sitting there. And I'm like, hey, cool. And then I go and scope out the moving parts. And they've got all the basic ones on there. But this one, they had put it up on top. Way up top where you couldn't see it. Yeah, so I was like, somebody trying to hold out on this one. So let's go ahead and open this one. It's a 2020 Porsche 911 Carrera 4S. In case you didn't read that. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. There we go. All right, let me get this thing open here. Sometimes these prove difficult. Who are they trying to keep out of these things? Here, look, I just start throwing pieces, bashing and crashing. You hear shit, hear tools going. Start hearing power tools bashing around. Okay, now I gotta break apart the phone crap, get it out of there. Part of the reason why these damn things are so expensive. And I'm going to show you cool because of my old school Matchboxes. I got a moving parts one. I didn't even know it was a moving part, so I got it home. There we go. All right, got all this crap off the table. There we go. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty car, though. A neat color, yellow. Right, bright yellow. Nice little metal flake in there. Very fine metal flake. Kind of hard to see. Have to get just the right angle. But that's a sharp looking little car. Oh, and yeah, I forgot. Yeah, look, it's a moving parts. There you go. And opening doors. Nice. That's a bright yellow. Bright yellow. No missing that thing. It's sharp though. Nicely detailed. The lights. Say on the license plate there, 911 4S on the license plate. Very nice. And see, I think this is kind of the point where with these cars, Matchbox is kind of one-upped Hot Wheels a little bit on just the attention to detail, things of that nature. But yeah, that's a good-looking car right there. I really like that. I bet that fucker's quick, too. And Porsche Scoop. Okay, so moving on. I went to my little antique mall. Yeah, and this dude is just crushing it. All these cars you see sitting here, $20. Yeah, I'm just like, dude, seriously? Yeah, so we'll start off with this one. Just a little cheapy Maisto. A nice little Ford Mustang. And a bright red. Bright red. Nice little metal flake in there. Some kind of dirt just fell off of this car. It was dirty. I've already cleaned it once. That one needs a paint restoration. That was rode hard and put away wet. But that's still a nice color. Cool little cheapy Mustang. That'll look cool with all my other Mustangs. I got a whole 2 rows of Mustangs on that table over there. Okay, and then I've got these are called Majorette Sonic Flashers, and I know there's some out there that could be like way better condition, but I find these like 50 cents, $1 a piece. But these were cool because back in the day they had batteries in them. You push down on them and they'd make an annoying little siren and the lights would flash, and they used to drive my dog crazy. I would push down on these and send him across the kitchen floor, and my little dog would go chasing after him. He used to love these. I don't know if he loved these cars or hated them. But yeah, I've got this one. I got this. I think it's supposed to be a Ford van, or just some kind of European van. I'm not sure. But like a European Ford. I'm not sure. It doesn't have any. It says Furgon. Maybe that's a type of French van. I'm not sure. And then this one here, the cop car. It's definitely a Chevrolet Caprice, but it just says Majorette Sonic Flasher on the bottom. And like I had this one when I was a kid too. And then I found this one for $1. A Porsche 928 police unit Sonic Flashers. It's just got this one nick in the paint right there on the police emblem. It kind of looks like a bullet hole. So other than that, I mean, that's an awesome shape too. I just wish it would still work. Right? What was weird about these things too is that they were riveted with the plastic tab. So you literally had to break it to get the battery out and get a new battery in them without drilling and tapping, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, which is weird. I don't know why they did that, but they were fun to play with. Okay, so let's move on to some old school Hot Wheels, and then we'll do Matchbox. But wait a second, let's do this one here. Also, I found this one, a nice little cool little Tootsie toy truck. Bright metallic purple metal flake, 50 cents. Yeah, just sitting there with the other ones. It's cool. Yeah, you can see Tootsie Toy, Chicago, USA, 1970. Yeah, that's a prime candidate for restoration right there. That metal flake purple is really pretty. Right? Golly, I mean, say 80, 10, 20. I mean, that thing's 55 years old, man. That truck's in pretty good shape for being 55 years old, isn't it? Heck yeah. Could roll a little better. Yeah, it needs restoration, but it's cool. I like it. Okay, now we'll move on to some Hot Wheels. These are cool, except for this one. These two are cool because one is not a Hot Wheels, one is, but they both seem to be the same casting. So we're going to check this out. Okay, so the first one, this one is called Landlord, and it's a fairly common casting, but in this kind of condition for $1, check that out, man. Right? Isn't that nice? Right? Got those solid, those Hot Wheels. Yeah. Really good shape, man. Right? Look at that. Nice. Boom, there we go. There's that one. And then this one is called Turbo Wedge. It's from 79, and it's supposed to have a big yellow spoiler right here. And it looks like somebody actually tried to glue it on at one point. And the majority of pictures I've found of this car, the spoiler is always missing. So it must have been a cheap little flimsy plastic thing, I'm sure. But, you know, for $1, it's a decent shape. I'm sure you can find a replacement spoiler. That one was just kind of an impulse grab, old school Hot Wheels. I love them. Matchboxers. Now this one's cool. It's called Formula 5000. It could be a little better condition, but like I said, I'm up for this dollar grabs, man. That's where I think the deals are. That's my personal opinion is the dollar bin. That's where you find the best shit. But look at that. It says 76 and Goodyear up there on the top, and then yeah, right here on the bottom. Oh, here we'll flip it over. It's a metal car, metal base. Metal casting is what I meant to say. Hot Wheels Formula 5000, Hong Kong, 1979. And you can see the differential here is just a nice big glob of solder on top of that. And you can see the engine casing on the back of there. Okay, but now here, and then here's the engine with the stackies. You can tell that's an old V8 with the stacky injectors on that. And now here is a cheapie that just says Hong Kong, made in Hong Kong, cheap casting. But golly, if that isn't nearly identical to the Formula 5000 casting, right? The way the axle sits in here looks like it looks like it's popped out of the carrier. Hold on a second. I could fix. Oh yeah, I can fix that. Give me just a moment here. Let me pull this thing into the pit. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Looks like it had two different carriers. Yeah, there's definitely something up with this one. Okay, so. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll be out to fix this one anyway. It just needs the axle moved into the carrier on the front. But yeah, if you look at the thing, nearly identical on the engine, the casting. The only difference is there's like these little fuel tank fillers on this one. Yeah, and then this one's a metal base, and it's just a lot, like twice the weight of this one. But they're nearly identical in every way other than the rivet right here, which is covered and doesn't have the casing mark on it. Right here, we'll flip it over upside down. Here you can see that's like the only difference. Like even the way they're molded, even though that one's metal and this one's plastic, they're molded the exact same. So I wonder if maybe they bought this mold from Hot Wheels and continued to produce it, or maybe somebody did some sneaky underhand deal and nobody knew about. I don't know. But they're literally the same casting, but one's Hot Wheels and one's a cheapie. Yeah, thought that was cool. I don't know if anybody else finds that interesting. I do. Okay, so now OG Matchboxers for like $1.50 a piece. So let's start off with the old fire truck, man. The Metro Airport Foam Unit 3. Look at the condition of that. All right, just gleaming, baby. Matchbox says command vehicle, Macau casting 1980. $1. Right, even still got the water cannon and the lights, everything. Just a few nicks and scratches, but shit. For $1, come on. I've seen that in like way worse condition, beat to hell for like $5, $10, whatever. I don't understand why people cost so much money for certain cars and castings. Like, I'm sorry, they're just not worth that much. If it was primo, carded, right, I would expect to pay $3 to $5 for like a primo card on that one, you know, and I think that would be a fair price. I mean, it was only 85 cents new, so that's quite an upgrade, quite a jump, you know, in value. I could park that next to them. All right, and here's one that I already have, but it's one of my absolute favorite castings. It's from hold on, let's just see the year here. Yeah, 1983. It's a Macau casting of the 1984 Dodge Caravan, and it's got the off-road wheels and tires, the black, gold, and silver stripes. Yeah, And it was such a weird casting. Even when it came out, we were like, what the what? Nobody's going to want that. With a red interior. Like, if you grew up back in the 80s and 90s, you knew that, like, literally every third car on the road had a red interior. But what's really cool about this one? Sliding door. How awesome is that? Right? They just don't do cool shit like that anymore now. That's a moving parts vehicle there. Got this cool slide rack in there. Whoever engineered that was really smart. It's kind of cheap and flimsy. You gotta be careful with it, but it works. Right? So how cool is that? Yeah, the 84 Grand Caravan. Love those stripes. Dude, I would drive that today. For real. You'd be OG. You'd be hot shit if you were cruising around in that. Right? With like some wheels and tires from an old Dodge truck on it. That would be cool. I'd be like, yeah, it's got a Hemi. Oh, now here's another cool one. Volkswagen Golf GTI. Does it say what year this is? I'm not sure of the year, but the casting year is 1985. Macau casting of the Volkswagen Golf GTI. And check it out. For $1, you guys. I'm just $1 on all these shit, man. 50 cents on some of them. Look at that. And like I mentioned in my other video, Matchbox with those trailer hitches. Oh, and this is cool. Another moving parts vehicle. I didn't even realize that the hood opened until I pulled it out. Right? Not super detailed, but you could tell there's an engine in there. But still cool. I mean, you could pretend it's up on a tow truck, or you could be at the races, right? Checking the oil and whatnot. Yeah, it's definitely a zippy little rally car. What a cool casting. I'm not a huge Volkswagen fan, but I know they've got a big following, especially these old ones. Yeah, so I know that's a money car right there. GTI. I can't even come up with an acronym for GTI right now. Here's another dope. I mean, these are all dope. So this one is interesting. It says Mazda RX-7 1982 casting, has a patent on it, and it says Matchbox Toys made in Macau, which is interesting. But yeah, that's the Mazda RX-7. Boom, look at that. Got that custom wide body, that cool Mazda livery with those stripes. I can remember playing with this one as a kid. My cousin had Matchboxers. I always had Hot Wheels, but my cousin always had Matchboxers. Yeah, and I can remember playing with that one with the right side drive. Yeah, that's cool. Man, what a cool car. Super wide body on that. The paint still gleaming, baby. Still gleaming. Right? Like 40, 45 years old. Whatever 82 is. Yeah, 42 years old, 43 years old now. Golly. Right? I mean, they're in good shape, are they not? Let me know, guys. What do you guys think about these, man? Look at this one. Okay, here's another one. 1982 casting of the Matchbox. Just says Audi Quattro. But that's the rally car. Got the Audi Sport. Says Duckums. Pirelli tires. World Rally Champion. Got Recaro. Pirelli. What a cool car. Right? For $1? Yeah, what do you guys think? And this, what's that say? NA3. I'm pretty sure this thing was turbo. But that's what it says. You can see the audio. What a cool car. Right? But yeah, I was just thinking to myself, man, I would really be cool to find some old Matchbox. And sure enough. And now for the two best cars that I found. This one I paid $1.50 for, and this one I paid $1 for. Yeah, this one here, the Corvette pace car. This is freaking rad. That Matchbox, that classic style. That thing is heavy. Metal casting, metal base. What year is that? It says Corvette Stingray, Matchbox Toys, 1979. What a cool car. I don't ever really recall seeing this pace car. I wonder if that came with a set, or was that a mainline car, or did that come with something else? I have no idea. I have to look it up. Got a little piece of dirt on there. Yeah. Very, very nice. But the condition of that for $1, shoot. Right? It's still a rubber. And then for the most awesome one I found, I paid $1.50 for this one. But I think it was worth it. It just says Mustang. That's all it says on the bottom of the casting. It says Matchbox and Mustang, right? Matchbox International, right? And this is a China casting, 1983. The Pro 18. And then it says, what's it say on there? Special 820 Racing. Something about that on the wheels. It says 427 cubic inch on the hood. I mean, man, is that freaking rad for $1.50? I think that was a good deal. So, right, such an OG car. Those huge tires and that rake, man. That is cool. So, yeah, what do you guys think about this haul today, man? All those cars you saw loose, that whole lot, I paid $20 for. And then, like, the Matchboxers with the set, I think I made, like, maybe another $10 for those or whatever, maybe just a little bit more. So shoot, I think I done pretty good for myself. I don't know. What do you guys think? Pretty cool cars, eh? I hope you guys enjoy checking this stuff out, man. All right, until the next brand. All right, you keep it up. I will see you all next time. Happy hunting. Go out there, see what you can find. Maybe you'll find something cool. All right, peace out, guys.